Welcome to Brush and Roller. Today we're going to teach you how to spray trim using Benjamin Moore Advanced Latex with a semi-gloss finish. What I like to spray with is the Graco gun. We use these fine finish Rack X tips by Graco. The size that we're using in the gun is a 212. Some guys prefer to use a 210. Basically, if you take the first number on a spray tip and double that, that's going to give you the width of your fan. So a 210 would give you a 4-inch spray pattern 1 foot off of the surface. The second two digits are the size of the orifice. So the thinner the material, the smaller that number has to be. If you were spraying out a bunch of ceilings and back rolling them, you would be up around using like a 4, so you get an 8-inch pattern, 17 or 19. A lot of guys, when they're outside spraying siding, they will be using a 417, a 517, depending on how much surface area you're trying to cover. We're doing some interior door jambs, window jambs, base. I'm not looking for a 5-inch pattern. I'm not looking for a 10-inch pattern or 8-inch pattern, but more a 4-inch. It works great on the doors and works great on detailed areas. We've already come through the whole room. We've covered the floors. I've covered this in a previous video, but just to go through things quickly with you, we used a protective film that's sticky on the bottom side to cover the carpet, and we always double up our floor coverings. So we have a vinyl tarp down that will cover all the floor so that we don't puncture anything and accidentally have some paint go through on the carpet. We do 2 layers, 2 rows I should say, of white masking tape around the perimeter, tucking it underneath the baseboard. Again, this is all in the other video on how to prep a room for spray. We've covered all the hinges, we've taken off all the door hardware, and we're ready to go. So we're gonna suit up in a Tyvek suit, protect all our clothes, and we're gonna wear a respirator to protect our lungs and everything we're breathing in. And I have the pressure turned up on here close to 3/4 of the way. And we'll stay about a foot off the woodwork and the doors and get going and show you how it looks. So when I start to spray, I want to get all the high areas done first. You can see this area up here. It might look a little strange to you. We have a day and a half to paint this room to come in on budget. So we have mud that is still wet. We kind of floated some tape and plastic over it because you do not want to mix getting this on raw drywall and raw joint compound. It's not primer, and that stuff needs to be primed before it's painted. So because we're kind of going fast here today in our process to get this done in a day and a half, you might see some areas that might look strange to you. Maybe you've never seen that before, but that's our reasoning behind that. That way, as this dries up towards the end of the day, we can get a second coat on there, and we're not going to have any problems with the joint compound failing on us. Okay, so we just finished spraying all the trim in the doors in this room behind us. We're going to clean out our sprayer once things dry up a little bit, and then come back in the morning and teach you guys how to paint a ceiling and paint the walls. I should say that in coming videos we're going to teach you how to brush both this latex product and other oil-based products by Benjamin Moore and Sherwin-Williams. Those videos are still to come, but for now, for spraying technique, what we're using in this room, you could see I sprayed this room out in about 3 or 4 minutes. It's just almost as fast as you can walk. So I'm gonna show you guys the outcome tomorrow morning as we get on to painting the walls and painting the ceiling.